Hello, y'all. I already did part one of the narcissist and the new supply for the female empath. So, in this video, I'm going to do the narcissist and the new supply for the male empath. So, basically, okay, you're a man, you've left the narcissist, or the relationship has ended because the female narcissist has discarded you, or you began to see some red flags, so you've strayed away or kind of backed off some from the female narcissist. So there's different dynamics. I've seen situations, I've been around men that were empathic. I know some men that's empathic, that's married to narcissists right now to this day. And this is the thing with a man that's empathic. You're always a supply source to every woman, no matter if she's empathic or she's a narcissist. Same thing I taught the female empath in part one. Because we think supply is just for the narcissist, and it's not true. So once you begin to look at supply in a different way, you will be able to not get in these situations and resolve these situations. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to tell you a trick, right? It's very easy for you to not attract a narcissist. However, sometimes it's harder for the man to control the physical and the sexual desire that he has for some women, right? But if you are willing to do this, one thing, you would scare every female narcissist away for the rest of your life. And this is the one thing you would need to do. It's simple to me, but hard for a lot of men that are empathic. Just this one thing will fix your problem, guys. Don't give her sex for at least 6 months. If you really want to scare all female narcissists away, don't give her sex for 12 months. Try that. However, for a lot of men, that's hard. Some men might pull it off. Okay? And this is why that would work. A female narcissist, that's her way of pulling you in. It is the sex. A lot of times there's really no emotional attraction, no spiritual attraction. A lot of times for men, they had that with their first love from high school, college, and in situations like that. But after that ended with that empathic person, a lot of times men do not find another empath. And the man's empathic. They just come with more narcissists. And the reason they're attracting them is because of the sex. Having sex with the woman 1 month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, you're going to get another narcissist. And the thing with female narcissists, it's all about the money. She don't care nothing about you. It's just about the money, how many properties she can buy. That's just it. Having that real for real love for you in her soul, it ain't there. The kids are going to pick up on it. A lot of times with female narcissists, with daughters, they will become the daddy's girls because they just won't be able to connect with their female narcissistic mom. And for the males that are born of narcissistic women, they just have this natural hate and dislike for their parents' marriage in general. They just wish that their parents were not married. So it's just a different way that they react to the situation. But for empathic men getting with narcissistic females or full-blown narcissists, it's just about the money. So pay attention to these things. Another way you could avoid these situations go for women that are maybe a little bit more traditional. Men, you get used to seeing all the fancy stuff, hair weaves, the long nails, and that's fine. Some women wear those things and they are not narcissists. Try to think outside the box. If your last 5 women were all narcissists and they all wore fake hair, fake eyelashes, and fake nails, and all of them had on all 3 of these things, try something different. Come to the conclusion that, okay, every woman I meet that has a fake hair, fake nails, and fake eyelashes, they were narcissists. They all were asking me for money on the first day. So think outside the box, because in your case, these particular women that have all these fake things on are narcissists. So see, you're going to attract a certain energy. Another man, he may meet one woman with fake hair, fake nails, and fake eyelashes, and she may be empathic. She may just like to accessorize her body, right? So not every situation are they going to be a narcissist, but same way for females. If she's a female and every guy she's with that has the hat crooked to the side is a narcissist, stop dating men with the hat crooked to the side. It's just simple. You know, we always want to think the cover on a book is not real, but a lot of times it is. So think outside the box, you know, be more concerned about her hygiene, cleanliness, and things like that. You know, go for more the natural girls. If you're having trouble with narcissists, females that have a lot of fake accessories on. Because what it shows a lot of times is they're not comfortable in their identity. So they're wearing too much fake stuff because that's what they see the people in Hollywood do. So this woman really has no true identity. She's trying to be somebody that's in Hollywood. Everything that looked good on Beyonce ain't gonna look good on us. It just won't. A woman can put on everything that Beyonce has on and look like a nightmare. But in her mind, she think it look good because she's a narcissist. You could even tell her, you know, that don't fit you. She don't care. She gonna tell you, I'm Beyonce. You jealous of me and Beyonce. You know, all this insanity. She's not gonna see it in a rational way. So for men, like I told you earlier, it's pretty simple for you. You just got to be willing to do it. And if she says, well, why you won't have sex with me? You got somebody? Don't mention the word narcissist to her. Just say, no, I just want to be for sure that I'm sleeping with the right woman. And I want to get to know you. And I want to wait. I would like to at least wait 6 months before I have any sexual relations with you. And when you say that to her, man, guess what she gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what she gonna do. If you tell a woman that and she's a narcissist, okay, viewer discretion is advised. This is what she gonna do to you. Okay, I promise to God this is what she gonna do. You ever heard of a female rapist? She gonna rape you. You gonna be sitting down at her house and this woman gonna be hopping all over you. Because you done attracted her. You playing hard to get, so she think. So she want it. She gotta have that attachment. An empathic woman might rape you. Seriously, but that narcissistic female, oh, she gonna hop all on you. She don't care if your kid's around from your last marriage. That's not going to matter because ain't nobody told her that they can't sleep with her for 6 months. She ain't been told that yet. That's why I'm teaching you this tactic. I've never met a man to this day that's used this tactic. They've never used it. Never, never, never. Not any that I've met. That's why I'm trying to teach you this new tactic that will work. Or another tactic could be, see, this tactic may backfire, asking her to marry you right away. See, a narcissistic female or a narcissist female is going to love that because she's locking down that financial supply, which is you, right away. So no, don't do it that way. Just let her know you want to wait 6 months. And what that will do, men, is it won't be based on how she's making you feel in the bed. You will actually understand and realize very quickly, wow, we have nothing to talk about. I don't even like this woman. You might even, as you hang out with her, lose physical attraction for her. And you might be like, wow, the first day I met her, I thought it was like love at first sight. But see, men, y'all won't do the 6-month thing and wait to see if you ain't attracted to it in 6 months. You just thinking you attracted to her because men are physical. Y'all like beauty. Y'all like bodies. Y'all like sweet smells. Y'all like hugs and kisses. Y'all like all these things. You like smiles. You just like beautiful women. Some of y'all like more than one woman at a time. However, at the same time, I'm telling you, this trick will work. You won't attract another narcissist female. Because all narcissist females, they're just like narcissist men. They want to get you in bed right away, if not quicker. Some narcissist females are more aggressive than the narcissistic men. You'll be surprised. It goes back to that you can't judge a book by its cover. But I can promise you this. This is another thing. It's worth trying because I've seen men go through this, right? One thing you will be when you marry that narcissist female is unhappy and sad. You will be an angry, depressed man. It might even send you to drinking. And you wasn't even the type of man that really likes to sip a lot of alcohol. You just won't become happier in this situation. And then when you have y'all kids, it's going to be a very divided family. You're going to have some of the kids smile, some of them don't. Some of them angry, some of them not. Kids moving out of town. They 17 years old. They want to move out of town. They want out of this situation. They cannot stand being at home. They're going to grow up, move out the house, and tell people, I wish my mom and dad would have divorced. And it's all going to be because you married that narcissist female. And that's the mother of your children. Some of the kids you have, they're going to be mean. Some of them are going to be nice because you're an empathic man. So you're going to experience that. If a divorce happens, you're going to lose a lot of money, potentially be homeless. She's going to take the house and the kids. You may end up losing your job because she reports some bad information to the job, or you go into a depression and lose your job. All really bad things. Some narcissist females, they making moves on your friends. Some of them done already slept with your friends and you don't know about it. I've seen situations like that. They going around telling everybody how bad you are in bed. Kind of like one of the Hollywood females that they say is a narcissist. She exploits her husband on a regular. Talking about she have to teach him stuff in bed. He ain't that good in bed. While she's really in love with a famous rapper that's passed away. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't even want to mention her name, but I'm just saying. Stuff like that. So, narcissist females, another thing, they're famous for this. Nothing you ever do for them is good enough. So, you could help them build up their business. You can help them with the children. They can come into the marriage with children from prior relationships. They're still, when y'all break up, they're going to talk about how bad of a man you were. Even if you didn't never hit them, they're going to talk about you bad. You're never going to get any credit for anything you did for that narcissist female or her children. That's why a lot of men, they're getting to the point they've experienced such bad situations, they're not even getting with women with children no more. And it's so unfair because a lot of these women are empathic. They're not narcissists. However, you got to understand when a man gets to the point he's just sick of it. He can't take anymore. When a man is with a narcissist female, he definitely will be depressed. Very unhappy. He just does stuff she wants him to do, but he's never really wanting to be involved with these activities. It changes his total environment. Narcissist females, when they're with empathic men, a lot of times the empathic man will lose relationships with his immediate family, such as his sisters and his brothers and things like that. I mean, because the narcissist female doesn't want him around his immediate family. She wants full control of him. So I've seen situations like that. Very, very jealous. I mean, to the point nobody really wants to be around you. You know, you're trying to have dinner dates and you want other couples to hang out with you. Nobody else wants to go because they don't want to deal with your narcissistic wife staring at them at the table, looking at them mean and crazy. It goes through the rumor mill that they've said bad stuff. It's just horrible. You know, if you're the type of man where you've been the provider, okay, and the kids are grown up, and you wouldn't mind that narcissist female bringing in a little money to help the family or finding her something to do that could earn her some income, you've married the wrong woman. This woman is going to sleep all day and night. And now since the kid's grown up, she's going to stop cleaning the house. She's not doing nothing. So if you thinking that you married somebody that's getting ready to, once the kids grow up, become financially independent and add to the household, wrong. That's not going to happen. Empathic women, if you take care of them and their kids, they're excited to earn their own incomes once the kids are out the house. She wants to help you. She wants to add to the house. She wants to help you pay off the mortgage. She wants to be a team, but that's a empathic man that married another empathic woman. But when that empathic man marries a narcissist female and provides for her and their kids grow up, she's going to become the biggest loser that you ever would have thought you had. She's going to claim she's depressed, y'all. So that's another thing. The way she's going to get away with this scam, because she's running a scam on you, she's going to claim she's depressed and she can't come out of her depression. She's going to give you some kind of story or keep hanging on to some old childhood or young adult memory of something that happened in her family. She's going to go to counselors, and they're going to diagnose her with this depression. She's going to get prescriptions. She's going to make you think she's taking this prescription, but she not. Because, for one, she ain't depressed. It's all made up. She just running some game on you. I mean, that's another thing. The narcissistic female, or the female that is an actual narcissist, she gonna be able to lie better than any man sometimes can, and make people believe her. So, and who gonna really have all these depressions and illnesses is the empathetic man in these situations. She's definitely gonna stop having sex with you. She's gonna claim that she's in pain. Some women do have pain during intercourse, and it's real. But the narcissist female, she's just making it all up. She don't want to sleep with you. When you go to work, she meet her boyfriend at the corner, and they go hump in the car. I know a man personally that was married to a narcissist, right? I actually advised this man not to marry this woman. I told this particular man, I said, out of all these good women that you've been with, why marry her? This woman was actually in love with a married man and had been cheating with this married man. Had a son with this married man. He was a pastor, y'all. And when this particular man that I advised not to marry this woman, guess what? She went with the pastor that was married and was having intercourse and sex with the pastor in her husband's car, and told her husband what she was doing. And this woman is still alive. I mean, she told this to a man that did have some level of empathy, so he didn't kill her. But he's traumatized to this day. He suffers from depression. He suffers from medical problems. He has a lot of pain, severe arthritis, very depressed, kind of ended up being a very lonely older man, disconnected from some of his kids. I mean, basically all he ended up having was his apartment and his TV that watched him, along with a bunch of medications, his job, and the pain pills that subsided him. It just was not good. So situations like that, I mean, a man is not getting any real benefit in his soul when he's married to a narcissist female. Now, a narcissistic female is going to be just like he's with the narcissist, except she has some empathy. But we're talking about a woman that has full-blown NPD. She has narcissistic personality disorder. A lot of men, I know another situation from when I was a little girl. The man went into a deep depression and he was borderline suicidal. Before he died, he had a recording himself stating that he no longer wanted to live. Very, very miserable. Very, very miserable man. And in that case, the wife that he had acted narcissistic at times. I'm not going to say she was a full-blown narcissist, but because of her addiction to money, it was almost as if he was married to a narcissist. And that man compulsively cheated throughout the marriage. But at the end, he wanted to die. And see, that's the thing. When men marry narcissist females, the man doesn't want to live a long time. Men don't really care about a lot of that stuff anyway. You know, to me, that's more women. Well, women will say, I want to live till I'm 115. I don't really hear men talk like that. You know, men are more focused on their health. They're healthy, but I've never heard a man say, yeah, I want to live till I'm 200 years old. However, when a man is with the right woman, he naturally wants to be healthy so he can live as long as he can. However, if you as a man pick a narcissist female, you will want to die. You will be like, F it. I don't care if I die tomorrow. You're going to smoke all the cigarettes. You're going to drink all the alcohol. You might shoot up some drugs. You're going to do whatever you can. Because subconsciously, you want to off yourself because you are married to a narcissist, or your girlfriend is a narcissist, or your girlfriend or your fiance is a narcissist. Okay? So that's just how that's going to work, right? So that's the thing. So in turn, when an empathetic man gets with a narcissist female, and that's his new supply, everything I just named is going to be his outcome. Ultimately, what is it? Misery. Misery. Narcissist females are going to lie on you. You could be bringing in $200,000 a year. She's going to be telling people you don't make that much money. She's not going to have job the first. She's going to be telling people you don't pay the bills. People are going to be like, well, why y'all still in the mansion? You're going to be explaining to people, look, I still pay this mortgage. It's not true what she's saying. I mean, a lot of schizophrenia is going to be involved. A lot of narcissist females are very schizophrenic. So they're going to be lying on you. That's just how that's going to work. She's going to be telling the kids bad stuff about you. You come home, little baby boy, baby girl, they're going to be kicking you, throwing your shoes to the side. Shut up, daddy. Shut up. No respect. And that's because they've been home with a narcissist female mother all day, and she been on the phone talking crap about you. And the 2-year-old then figured out that she talking crazy about you. So you're going to be coming home, some little bitty little toddlers going to be abusing you, throwing your shoes all over the place. You're just going to be living in a pure living hell. It's just not going to be good. And because you're an empathetic man, this is the key. Empathetic men, oh goodness. This is the worst thing about y'all. Oh, that I've noticed. This is the worst thing about y'all when y'all with a narcissist female. Now, it's a good trait that you have when you're with a woman that's like you, that has empathy. But this trait really, really backfires on you men when you're with a narcissist female. And this is your trait. You don't leave. Y'all stay around a long, long time. I don't mean to laugh, but an empathetic man that's with a narcissist female, he be there 20, 30, 40, 50. He gonna stay at least 10 years, y'all. He just not gonna get out this situation. And those be the situations where women like me, we get a little jealous, y'all, because we be like, he hung in there. I wish I had a guy like that. I wish I had a man that wouldn't leave me. But an empathetic man, he will make sure he stay till that woman go in a casket. She died natural causes. It takes a lot for an empathetic man to leave a female narcissist. And all of y'all got the same excuse, the kids. It's the kids. But the kids be begging y'all, please leave, mom, dad. And you still stay. But it's like a blessing and a curse. You might think you're doing the right thing for the Lord, but I don't know if the Lord even like it, because I don't think the Lord want nobody abused, even a man. But that's the catch. That is the catch. An empathetic man will stay with a narcissistic female or a narcissist, an actual full-blown narcissist female, forever. They will look kind of sick, though. A lot of times they won't look healthy, even if it's just the sadness in his smile. even if he looks very good, but he would have to leave that marriage to see the sadness in his smile on some of the photos to get it. He won't see it at first. Other people will notice it, but empathetic men, they really hang in there with those narcissistic females and narcissist females because they feel very, very sorry for them. And the empathetic man actually has the ability to love. He just loves a woman that don't love him back. And if you die first, before the narcissist female, she gonna give you a crappy funeral. She may not get up and speak for you. She may not even tell all the kids right away that you're dead so they can all come into town and go to your funeral. A narcissist female jacks your funeral up and makes your funeral a nightmare. She treats you like you was a narcissist. That's the thing. A narcissist female, when an empathetic man dies, that's her time to torture you more. Okay? Because she naturally hates you because she was always jealous of you. You had something that she doesn't have the ability to have, and that's empathy. She don't like you. I mean, narcissist females hate empathetic men. They think you're stupid. They think you're pushovers. They have no respect for you. They talk to you crazy. And a lot of y'all won't even cheat on these women. I don't encourage cheating, but I wouldn't make a good empathetic man. Okay, I'm a woman, so I can't be with different men. It's just nasty. But I promise to God, if I was actually an empathetic man and I was married to a female narcissist, that's why the Lord didn't make me a man, because I would tell her, look, I got my other women outside. Get out my face, right? But see, that's why the Lord didn't make me a man. I can't do that as a female. I can't, if I'm with a narcissist man, I can't tell him I got a bunch of men. I just can't do it. It's nasty, right? But I promise you, if I had a dang-a-lang and I had a narcissist female, I'd be like, baby girl, go tell your mama she can stop cooking that food because I got my woman outside waiting. And my other women would be empaths. But see how the Lord blessed me? He didn't make me a man. I'm so glad he didn't make me a man because I just wouldn't have been right. Because I would have stayed with her because I'm empathic. I got to take care of you and the kids. But my empathetic women outside waiting on me to love me. I need my empathetic women to give me some love because she ain't got it to offer. And that's just how I feel. You know, so empathetic men, remember the test. I told you in the beginning what to do. Don't sleep with them for 6 months. Do it like a good woman would. Back in the day, remember when a woman waited a few months and then she ended up with an empathetic man and stayed married to him to the day she died? Do it the same way. That's all you got to do. It will work. And I love you guys, and I hope that it gets better for you. I hope that this video helped guide you through the reality of what really happens. I hope you follow my tip that I gave you on how to avoid these situations. I'm not happy that nobody ends up with no narcissist or psychopath or sociopath. I think it's always a bad deal. Men, I think you deserve better. I love y'all so, so much. I have sons, and I always wish the best for them. And I wouldn't want my sons tormented by a narcissist female. My sons are taught about what a female narcissist is so they can protect themselves. Don't think that I'm just doing videos on advanced insight and not protecting my own males in my family element. And may the Lord bring you the most beautiful, empathetic woman ever, because that's what you deserve, because you're an empathetic man. And again, I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I've been on this video 35 minutes now, and I've been on this bike the entire time with my lemonade. Get you a woman that has a hobby like I do, exercising. Get you a woman that cares about her health. And you can do it, guys, okay? Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I love comments here and there. And that's it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.